everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Here's the starting group for Houston. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. Tip-off goes to Houston. Van Vliet against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Van Vliet out to Brooks. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brooks. They kick it out to Green. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Rockets. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added in scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. You certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Now here's Van Vliet. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Sinks the triple.
Green lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Smith outside. Brooks finds Van Vliet. On the wing, Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Şengün. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And the Thunder with possession, trailing by 2. Williams against Smith. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Van Vliet. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Brooks outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. On the wing, Green. Three-pointer. And that one is off. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
When you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got three, and it's been three since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those three cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy them a lot.
Those are the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped a 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming here.
They love their Kings. Here's Van Vliet after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. From deep, Green. You can't get that one.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Şengün with the ball. They could use a bucket. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Williams. Out to Wallace. The 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Smith the pass to Brooks. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now, and any given year, anyone can win.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against Dallas. Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Thunder. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Houston, 3 games behind.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Green against Wallace. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Nice defense from George.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He throw good, Van Vliet.
You gotta love Van Vliet's fearlessness, and I think that's why his teammates look up to him as a leader.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
And that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And he knocks down the first one.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Smith hits them both. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
Here's Van Vliet after Oklahoma City gets the 3. And that one's good. Green.
Of course, a volume three-point shooter like Green has an answer. He was ready to strike back in a hurry.
Bounce pass Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Off target with his 3.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Van Vliet. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Joe. Outside Williams. Over Whitmore. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 9 points.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Now, Whitmore. And here is Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Wallace. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Van Vliet's got his second bucket of the night. Now here's Williams. Whitmore defending, and that one good. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Brooks, the best of Van Vliet. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Back to Brooks. Here's Whitmore. That 3 off the mark. The Thunder leading by 5. Williams for 3. Williams missing again. Outside, Green. Pass to Whitmore. Inside, here's Smith. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wallace outside. Outside Williams. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And the Thunder with the possession here. The Rockets making the shot. Joe with it. Now Green defending. Dort passes to Hartenstein. To the middle. Here's Wallace. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw tonight. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And Aaron Wiggins is subbed in for Dort. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jabari Smith. Green comes in for Dylan Brooks. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Green to the paint. It's good from Shepard on the assist by Whitmore.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Wallace looking for an opening. The kick out to Williams. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 3-point lead. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is the result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
So on the floor for Houston, Alperen Sengun out there with Green. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Now here's Thompson. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. A wide open look here for Caruso. A three-pointer off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Pass to Shepard. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Shepard's got 5 points so far.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Puts up a three. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
Pass to Whitmore. Now here's Green, covered by Wiggins. And it's Green missing. The Thunder leading by 6. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams heads a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, it's stolen by Green. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. Pass to Sengun. Over Wiggins. And Sengun gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Sengun's got his first basket of the night. And Shams, nothing gets to work out like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with it?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love, to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. The Rockets, number 1.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Pass to Whitmore. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Shepard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's the teardrop. And it's Shepard missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Rockets trail by 6. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches, it's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in the years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Drills the three-pointer.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Thompson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Wallace comes in for Alex Caruso. And then for Houston, Smith checked in for Green. Tari Eason comes in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. Thompson surveying the floor. At the elbow, VanVleet. Five to shoot. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Joe. And the layup is good. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
VanVleet against Gilgeous-Alexander. Eason with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The Thunder pull it in. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in the groove from the opening tip.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rockets trail by 10. Now here's VanVleet. He's got 6. Thompson outside. Şengün with the screen for Thompson to the inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
Here's Joe. He's covered by Thompson. Joe, good. Joe's got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City.
They are heating up, percolating here in the second quarter, letting it fly from distance.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Wiggins, a screen on Thompson. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's VanVleet. The Thunder making the shot. It's deflected. In the corner, it's Wiggins. They get it back. Back to Joe. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. The shot from the low post is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 now in this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Şengün. Will it go? And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
That free throw, no good.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jalen Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Amen Thompson. And he sinks the second.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter too.
Here's Joe. 9 points last game out. Smith against Williams. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Williams has got 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's Şengün. He's got 5 over Hartenstein. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
To the paint, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
The Rockets making a switch here. Green's checked in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Second free throw, no good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Back to Wallace. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Williams, following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Now Williams. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Dallas.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Green, the pass to Green. Green with a screen for Green. rebounded by Joe.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Williams. After Jalen Green's miss, Dort wide open. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Dort's got himself on the board with 3 there. Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Fred VanVleet, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Landale's checked in. Dort finds Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Hartenstein with the screen on Green. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Smith with a screen on Dort. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. Another miss by Houston.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And it's denied. And he recovers it. Stolen by Dort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
The Thunder have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Rockets with possession here. From deep, Brooks. It's a hand on it, and it's Adams on the follow. And so a pretty lopsided game through the front. Oklahoma City out in front, running away with it. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
You know, right now for the Thunder, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here is Smith. And the 3 off target. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Green kicks to Şengün. Got a piece of it. They kick it out to Green. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. In third, the Rockets.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Here's Wallace. He's got 9. Outside Williams. Pass to Dort. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Smith.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. No good from 11 feet.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Brooks dishes to Smith. On the wing, Brooks, defended by Dort. 6 on the shot clock, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Jalen Green.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Here's Green after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And here's Green outside. Connects from 3-point range. Green's got 11.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Hartenstein against Şengün. Dort with a screen for Williams. Over in the corner, Dort. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Brooks, the best of Van Vliet. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
While Van Vliet is just barely 6 feet tall, he's really a strong dude and a competitor.
Fred Van Vliet, shooting 1.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's VanVleet. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Dort's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wallace. Dort to screen on Green. Wallace. His 3-pointers off the mark. Rockets trail by 21. VanVleet with it. He's got 11. Now here's Brooks. Right side, Green. Brooks against Dort, and it's Brooks that time on the assist by Green. Brooks has got his first points of the game. The Thunder leading by 19 points. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Outside, Dort. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Smith kicks to VanVleet. Smith with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. VanVleet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Few players shoot it with as much arc as VanVleet does. That thing brings rain when he shoots.
Outside, Williams. Double team on Williams. Pass to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Şengün finds VanVleet. The tray. Şengün no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Wallace outside. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Green, the pass to Şengün. VanVleet outside. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Let's quickly take a look at the stats for Dillon Brooks. His last 10 games, he's right around 13 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Higgins is checked in for George. Thompson is checked in for Houston.
Substitution on the floor.
They double-team VanVleet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson finds Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Now here's Williams. He's got 13. And too long on the shot.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
On the wing, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Wallace misses. Rockets trail by 14. Here's Van Vliet. Out to Smith. Launches a three. Houston now working with the new shot clock. No good on the three.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Wallace misses.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Green bounce pass. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Over to the wing. Şengün with a wide open look. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Şengün's got 9 points.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Williams against Smith. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The good-looking shot from the wing. That's 29 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Şengün, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Van Vliet. And no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Fires for three. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 7.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Wallace. 9 points in the game so far. Tries the spin move.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the three by Houston. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Van Vliet against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
And the first one at the line is good. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Cason Wallace. And so he's able to get one of two.
The athletic ability of Amen Thompson is easily seen. The way he runs, he's fluid, and how physical he can get. Boy, that combination is potent.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 31. And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points here in the second half.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Green against Gilgeous-Alexander. Green deciding where to go with it. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Green's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Joe. He's covered by Thompson. Now Joe. He has 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Thompson is out there with Shepard. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Green in at the 4-man position.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Wiggins against Green. Houston moving it around. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Traps in the tray.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off on the second. Rockets trail by 11. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Shepherd. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Caruso. Tari Eason's checked in for Green. And so Caruso nails both of them. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 13. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Over Joe. Here's Şengün. Rebound by Williams. Thunder shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Pass to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Şengün with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. And a change for the Rockets. Van Vliet's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And, you know, collectively, as this game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Back to Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. The Thunder leading by 13. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Whitmore, covered by Joe. Thompson, high post. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
It's maybe not the shot Thompson wants, but he stays composed and makes the mid-range game work for him.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Van Vliet. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Williams.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Now here's Thompson. Over Joe. And it comes off the front of the rim. Williams with a clean look. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 16th rebound on the night. He lobs it up, and Whitmore throws it down.
There's no shortage of verticality to Whitmore's game. He makes for a big target above the rim.
Şengün against Gilgeous Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
14 foul. At the line for one. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Pass to Thompson. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Here's Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 49 points in the game. Thompson outside. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. They can feel you.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Rockets trail by 12. Eason passes to Van Vliet. To the middle. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Wallace. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Thompson. Wiggins with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Wallace misses.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
First personal foul.
In a moment, he'll take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
They throw good. Whitmore. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Pass to Whitmore. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
Whitmore, 2 shots.
That one is off. And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. no luck that time either.
They're missing the chance to trim the lead by leaving points at the line. Got to knock down those free throws, especially when you're trying to come back from a deficit.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Van Fleet, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 56 points in the game. On the wing, Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Whitmore. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 21.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
The Thunder leading by 13. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
At the line for 2, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hartenstein.
And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Houston. Brooks comes in for Thompson. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. Rockets trail by 15. And here is Green. Pass to Brooks. Back to Green. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Şengün. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
Şengün hits them both. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. To the middle. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Wallace's shot is good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
Both free throws good from Green.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Free throw line jump shot. Another one goes. Incredible.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Rockets trail by 16. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Brooks from outside. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Dort with a screen for Wallace. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 18.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Brooks outside. Smith outside for the 3. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Crosses over. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Van Vliet. Smith finds Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Smith with a screen on George. Back to Green. A 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Rockets.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet, Dort misses. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now, here's Green. Over Wallace. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and